YouTube, Google+, Facebook, Twitter. Welcome to the jungle, baby. Because we are ready to play some Donkey Kong. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want, honey. We know the names. We are the people that you find. Whatever you may need. If you got the money, honey, we got your disease in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Watch it bring you to your knees. Whoa, I want to watch you bleed. Let's get this party started. Okay, everybody, I am going back to the older format of playing some games while I talk about the news. So today we are going to be playing some Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo, released in 1994, produced by Rare. Donkey Kong Country is a side-scrolling platformer game where you control Donkey Kong and his nephew Diddy Kong. King Hyrule and the Kremlins have stolen a horde of your bananas, and you must recover every single one of them. One little interesting fact is Donkey Kong Country was the first Donkey Kong game that was not produced or directed by Shigeru Miyamoto. It was directed by Tim Stamper instead of Miyamoto, and Miyamoto was still involved in the project. Now, Donkey Kong Country was the second best-selling game on the Super Nintendo. It sold more than 9 million copies worldwide. You can now also get it on the eShop for your new Nintendo 3DS. I keep wanting to call it the Super Nintendo 3DS, but it's actually the new Nintendo 3DS. So anyways, you can get this for $7.99, I believe, on Nintendo eShop, which is a fantastic game. I still may pick it up eventually, even though I have this. Anyways, now I will talk about the news, and you can watch this in the background. Now, one more quick thing before I go and start doing the news I want to say is I really love the vibrant backgrounds, beautiful colors, fantastic graphics, especially when you get to the water levels. I really enjoy those, swimming and seeing all the fish and things. And I really enjoy the music. So now let's get on with the news. Pocket Card Jockey is from the Pokemon developer, Game Freak. It's a fantastic game. I know it sounds crazy, but it's really fantastic. You guys should pick it up. It's $6.99, I believe, on the Nintendo eShop for the North American. $7. And fantastic. It has a mix between horse racing and solitaire. Now, I'm not huge into solitaire and I'm not huge into horse racing, but with this combo, it's fantastic. Basically, you play solitaire, but there's some strategy involved with the horses, of drawing lines, racing them, breeding horses. There's a lot involved in this game for $6.99. Fantastic. It's from Game Freak. Definitely worth picking up if you guys don't have it. It's a great, what I like to call coffee sipping game, because I like to drink my coffee and not have a really in-depth game, but something I can just kind of touch and play, and casual play, I guess we call it. So great coffee sipping game. 2 coffees up. Fantastic. The next game I'm talking about, you cannot drink coffee or you'll spill it all over yourself while you're playing it. And that is Super Punch-Out. Joins the new Nintendo 3DS Virtual Console SNES library. So this is a fantastic boxing game. A sequel to the Nintendo NES Punch-Out, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. 2 different versions, licensing issues, became Punch-Out later on. I still call it Mike Tyson's Punch-Out because that's the version that I had. So this version is Super Punch-Out on the Super Nintendo. Fantastic game, great boxing action. I myself have not beaten it. I beat Punch-Out, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but I have not beaten the Super Nintendo version. I get stuck when I get to Bruce Lee guy. So, fantastic game, definitely worth picking up. I myself, on my 3DS, have Punch-Out, so I probably will eventually pick this up also, just to have it. This Super Metroid, and there's the third one I wanted, Super Mario World. Switching over for a second to movie news, Captain America Civil War clears $181 million for the United States opening. It passes up Iron Man 3. I have not seen it yet, so don't leave any spoilers in the comments below. I definitely want to see it. It looks interesting. If you've seen it, let me know what you thought of the movie. Spoilers free in the comments. So that is fantastic that it's doing well. Marvel is still committed to doing a solo Black Widow movie, so that should be interesting. Captain America Civil War is out now. We have Doctor Strange November 4th, Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2 May 5th of 2017, Spider-Man Homecoming July 7th of 2017, Thor Ragnarok November 3rd, 2017, Black Panther movie February 16th of 2018, Avengers Infinity War May 4th, that's Part 1, Ant-Man and Wasp July 6th of 2018, Captain Marvel March 8th of 2019, and Avengers Infinity War Part 2 May 3rd of 2019. So we have lots of superhero goodness coming for the next 5-10 years, I'd imagine. So fantastic. Now that I've strayed off course into the movie, I'm going to go back to the video game news. Now this is a non-Nintendo news, but EA executive believes the consoles will become obsolete, and that's Peter Moore. He believes streaming technology will make video game consoles obsolete. He says the power of these powerful consoles and things that we have now will become obsolete because the streaming technology is so powerful, and you just don't need the power at home. You can stream it over the internet and let the servers and everything stream this, do all the processing power. So you'll just basically need a receiver, so they'll stream it straight to the TV or straight to your monitor. So what do you guys think of that? When do you think you'll see the end of home consoles? It's sad to believe that we're even thinking of that, but I guess it's eventually going to happen, and it would stream. I'm not sure though myself, because people would need Wi-Fi everywhere, fantastic Wi-Fi to be able to do that. So people who don't have that wouldn't be able to stream it. So I don't know. I can't see it ending this soon, within 5-10 years. But who knows? I never thought I would see the end of arcades, and that has come. So maybe consoles are the way of the arcade, just eventually going to dry up, and everything will be streamed. So sad to even think about, but with technology things change, and it would be interesting to see. I mean, one day we're talking about, remember when we used to have home consoles, and now we're just basically streaming it from a little tiny box or just straight into the TV, maybe not even need a box. So I don't know. So what do you guys think of that? The Monster Hunter Generations has really done fantastically well for Capcom in Japan since the release of last November. They have sold 3 million copies. I myself, I cannot get into the series. I've tried. I'll give it some more tries. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't play online as much, so I'm not really getting the true experience of the game. But either way, I know it's fantastic. People love it. I can see why they would love it. For me, I just haven't gotten into it yet. Maybe I've been sidetracked with other games too, so I don't know. So once I get done, finish playing Hyrule Warriors Legends and unlock everything, which is going to take forever because it's a huge game, then I will go back to Monster Hunter 4. But either way, it's made the profits of Capcom do very well. They've sold 3 million copies, so doing fantastic. Once it comes over here, I forget what it's rebranded as. It's not going to be called Generation. Oh, it's called Generations here. It's called X, I think, in Japan. So once it comes here, I'm sure it'll do pretty well too, because the last Monster Hunter 4 did very well. So good job for Capcom and these Monster Hunter games. Actually, this news hasn't been covered tons yet that I've noticed, but I think it's pretty big news, is Mario comes to Minecraft finally for the Wii U. Which, you know, in the beginning I thought it should have had it on there. So it's going to have a free Mario theme pack, and it'll give you all the characters and things of Mario 64, I believe. So it's going to include 40 new Mario Bros. Character skins, 15 pieces of music from Super Mario 64, and a new pre-made world, entirely Mario themed. You'll find everything from Troopas, Goopas, Koopas, and Princess Peach's Castle. Now the update is going to be coming, release free, on March 17th for everyone. So I recently started playing Minecraft. I'm really late to the game, and I have to say it's a fantastic game. I mean, you can easily get lost and spend hours and hours in the world, so I can see why people love it. I actually like it myself, so having a Mario themed Mario 64 castle with all the skins and things, that's pretty cool. That's what should have happened when it first came to the Wii U, but I think it was ported over pretty fast, and they were glad they got it, and that's why it didn't get that till later on. But fantastic update, and it's free, so you should do it if you have the game for the Wii U. So fantastic. Now, if you guys haven't tried it yet on iOS or Android, Miitomo, as you see my little mini-me onto the right side there, is a okay game. It's sort of like a game / social network. And one of the main things that is cool is you can earn coins. And these coins you can either buy costumes for your character, or you can buy software that you earn from these coins for the Wii U or the new Nintendo 3DS, or 3DS I should say. And it's very easy to do. You spend about 10 minutes a day checking in on your Mii, answering some questions that maybe your friends have, or questions Nintendo presents to you, and you earn these coins. And you can buy software. Now, so far, I bought from the DS onto my new Nintendo 3DS the WarioWare Touched, which is a fantastic mini puzzle games kind of thing. Fun party games, whatever you want to call it. It's fantastic. So I got WarioWare Touched, and as of yesterday, I earned enough coins to buy a second game. So I bought the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Picross game. I haven't tried it yet. I'll try it later on, but I earned enough coins and I got it, so it's fantastic. So I'd recommend everybody downloading Miitomo and earning these coins, because there's other things you can earn also, such as wallpapers for your 3DS, Wii U, and software, and it's really easy to do. I mean, in less than 2 months I've earned 2 games, so that's fantastic. So definitely worth checking out. And like I said, Miitomo's free to download, so I would do it. Now, if you do get Miitomo, in the description below, you'll see my information, and you can add me to Miitomo. That way you'll get some coins, and we can talk. The Legend of Zelda is inducted into the World Video Game Hall of Fame. Yes, it's a fantastic game. I got that Christmas morning way back in the day, and I still have fond memories of opening it up, seeing this gold cartridge, popping it into my Nintendo Entertainment System, and just sitting there for about 2 to 3 minutes listening to the music and watching the everything from the graphics of showing the weapons you can get and the items and so on. It was just so fantastic that I just didn't even press start. I just listened to the music and watched the intro and everything for about 2 or 3 times before I even pressed play. And I opened up my map that came with it, with the land of Hyrule, to find my way around, and went on my adventure. So very fantastic. I'm glad it was inducted into the World Video Game Hall of Fame. Definitely deserves it. It was accompanied by 5 other games: Grand Theft Auto 3, Oregon Trail, which is fantastic, another game that I would see in every school that I was in, basically, and always try to play it and try to get through the Oregon Trail. I always died eventually, never made it to the end. The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, which is another fantastic game, another game that I really liked. I was always a Nintendo fan, but I love Sega too. I'd say I loved them equally. So I had both systems, and Master System, Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, Genesis. I had them side by side, and Sonic the Hedgehog, lots of other fantastic memories with that game. I even love when you just don't touch your character, and he just kind of gives you this look after a couple of seconds of not touching the controller, where he stomps his little foot, checks his watch. It's got a little attitude. It's pretty fun. And also Space Invaders. Now, Space Invaders, I have tons of memories with too. Growing up as a kid, seeing it in an arcade, playing the versions on the VIC-20 computer, Commodore 64. Nowadays, it's a little hard to play. I think it hasn't aged well, but back in the day, I played lots of Space Invaders. And I played also, I think there was a newer version on the PSP that actually was a lot of fun. They added a lot of new elements to the game and actually updated it, made it a lot of fun within bosses and weapons ups and things like that. So definitely another game that I have fond memories of, Space Invaders, and another game that is a huge impact in the video gaming business in general. So all these games deserve to be in there. Grand Theft Auto 3, at first I was surprised, but actually it deserves to be in there because it was the first game to give you this 3D open-ended world, so where it seemed like it was just the first time you played it, I was just amazed that now you're actually in this world that's, you're not looking way overhead, but you're in a 3D, and it just seemed mind-blowing at the time. So all these games definitely deserve to be in the inducted into the World Video Game Hall of Fame. So great job. Everybody's seen the rumors out there, and I'm not going to speculate on rumors, but just the question is, will Nintendo bring back the console cartridges of some sort, little cards and things, put the games on those instead of discs? So I can see the advantages because of taking away the load times, battery life if you're making it portable, and so on. So there's a lot of advantages. It's much cheaper nowadays, and it would save a lot of money on the console, so I can see it. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. I don't want to speculate on these rumors, but I just say that I personally would hope they would go back to a cartridge type thing if it's feasible, because I don't know, it just looks cooler on the shelf than a bunch of discs for me. Maybe because I'm old school, but at the same hand, even if they're on little cards, it just seems like the load times and battery life and so on could be much better that way. Like the PlayStation Portable, when they used the UMD discs, was cool for its time, but now with the 3DS cards and things, you can put the same games on cards and with technology and things, and save a lot of battery life. So either way, very cool. We'll just see what happens. Now, somebody asked me the other day if they are not going to have downloads anymore. And I know definitely that they're going to still have the eShop, and that's still going to be around. You can still download digital games, so they're going to have memory no matter what. This is just that they may get rid of discs, they may not. We'll see what happens when they tell us. I just can see the advantages of getting rid of it and then going back to a card/cartridge, because the technology has advanced where we can hold a lot of information on these little cards now. So That's the reason why we didn't have it back in the day when we switched to discs, because discs could hold more information than the cartridges. But now, with memory advancements and everything, we definitely can do it. So we can go back to the old times. So we shall see what happens. What are you guys playing out there? Are you playing some Wii U games, some 3DS games? What are you playing right now? Me, I'm still playing Hyrule Warriors Legends on the new Nintendo 3DS. I just got a strategy guide to help me out because I need all the extra help I can get. I've beaten the legendary mode, been working on adventure mode, but there's so many items and characters and things to unlock, and they're hidden around, that I decided just to get the strategy guide to help me out, get me through the game, and that's what I've been doing. So I've been going back through legendary mode, leveling up my characters, and same time collecting things that I'm missing, such as those golden Scorbros things, what they call those things, that you find hidden to unlock illustrations and things like that. So I'm collecting those and beating it on all the difficulties, which is pretty tough. Some of the hero difficulty is really tough, so that's what I'm doing right now. So is anyone else out there playing it? And how far are you in the game? And I think my character, highest level character, is Link, which is level 80. And my second character behind that is Princess Zelda, which is around level 60 something. And then all the other characters are around levels 25, 30, somewhere around there. Anyways, fantastic game. I like it a lot. I'm still, like I said, surprised that it got such low ratings, because the game is fantastic. So anyways, just let me know what you guys are gaming on out there. Oh, and I'm also playing Donkey Kong Country, as you can see. I'm still getting used to the controls. I forgot about certain things, like making barrel roll into enemies, and which button picks up the barrels, and I just ran into a bee. So I'm still getting used to the controls a little bit. But fun, definitely fun game. I actually also been playing some Mega Man, some of the Mega Man classics. So I beat Mega Man 1 for the first time. I didn't beat it back in the day. Back in the day, I think I played 2 first. I didn't even see 1. So, and now I'm playing Mega Man 2 and working my way through it. And I think I've beaten 3 of the end bosses. So I'm working my way through that. But mostly I've been concentrating on Hyrule Warriors Legends, because the levels are so big and they take up quite a bit of time, and I don't have that much time. So that's what I've been mostly playing. I play like half hour at a time or so. And of course I've been playing Miitomo, so I'm active on there. So if you guys add me to Miitomo, you'll see me talk to you and answer questions. One of the great things in Miitomo is the photo editor. You can do a lot with it. So definitely check that out. You can get creative and use custom backgrounds and things, and put your me in different places. So it's a lot of fun. It could use some improvements as speed improvements, because it takes some loading time. It's kind of slow and answering questions and things. But there are some positive things in it too. So I think it's overall definitely worth downloading. Anyways, that is all I have for this episode. I will post in a separate video any announcements on the Pokemon Sun and Moon, which comes out tomorrow, I believe, the news. So we shall find out what the news is, what's going on with Pokemon Sun and Moon. And gonna keep playing, letting us play out some more of this Donkey Kong Country. If you guys have any suggestions on the show, if you like it, I don't know if it's too long. Should I make it shorter? Should I cover less news, more news? I always debate if it's too long or if it's too short. Well, not too short. Actually, I debate if it's too long, if it should be shorter. So let me know what you guys think of that. I'm always down for suggestions on to improve it. Anyways, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, And hit that like button if you like the video. And subscribe if you like this kind of content. Anyways, as always, have a good one. Take care, everybody.